Coming up with the opening performance for the 3-day-long indoor rodeo can be challenging, but for this rodeo queen, 25 years of volunteering with the association has made things a little easier.
Well, I've always been a horse person. I've always been around horses, and maybe not real competitive, but I've raced horses, and I think it was 69, my husband and I decided to get involved with rodeo and help put on the rodeo at Risky Creek. And I've been pretty much involved ever since then.
In fact, Gwen even remembers the first ever Williams Lake Indoor Rodeo, back 25 years ago.
It was held at the Williams Lake Trail Riders out in the Stampede grounds. And I can't recall off the top of my head how many contestants they had, but it was fairly low and not a lot of room for people to come in and watch the show. But it was still a good show, and I remember working outside in a motorhome, taking the entries and looking after the secretarial type of work. So that was the first one, and then the next year it moved to the indoor, or to the hockey arena, where it's been for the last 24 years.
And while the seats at today's rodeo are packed, that wasn't always the case.
We did not fill the stands for a lot of years, which was really surprising because indoor rodeo is so close and personal, and a good place to sit in there nice and warm in April. We did not fill the stands probably until into the 2000s, then we started packing the seats.
Today, the BCRA event is so popular it's hard to find a good seat. And 25 years later, Gwen is still a very active volunteer.
I've also taken over producing the opening act for the last 8 years now, I guess. And we've had them previously with the group that first organized our indoor rodeo. They put on some fabulous opening acts. And we tried to get the original guy to come back and help us, but he's in Vancouver and couldn't get away.
But that didn't stop Gwen from putting on her final opening performance for the 25th anniversary of the Williams Lake Indoor Rodeo.
We actually did this back in 2006, and we wanted to reinvent it because it was really cool. It's kind of showing the family tradition of rodeo and the generations that carry on the rodeo. I will be doing the singing this year because that's how I wanted to leave the rodeo as my final, I don't know, to leave them with a memory, I guess is what he could say.
While bittersweet, Gwen will be stepping down with a smile, always remembering the 25 wonderful years with the Williams Lake Indoor Rodeo Association.
Our barn dance is so much fun, and I'm actually taking that evening off. We have a large group of people, kind of my age group, and the band is so good. It comes from Vernon. So I'm going to dance the night away. Yeah.